Okay. Hello, everyone. Thank you guys for being here. This is a coin chat today. We're just going to be doing a chat about coins and currency and related things, and some stuff about my live streams in my channel. Hey, Jonathan Reese, how's it going? Want to say hello to WTH Coins and Silver. Hey, WTH, how's it going, my friend? CM Silver, hi CM. Apple user, hi Apple user, how are you doing? Welcome in here. Okay, guys, there were some big problems that I had yesterday, and I intended to do a coin chat yesterday, but I just absolutely couldn't, and I apologized for that. Anybody that was planning on me being on yesterday, Apple user, yes, Apple user, you can, no problem. Hey, pizza guy, how's it going? Hey, Rosebud. So I didn't get a chance to do it yesterday. This has been a very rough week for me, guys. As I told people in some of the other live streams that I did, my grandmother passed away on Friday, and there's been a lot going on as far as preparations for the funeral and everything like that. And I thought I would have some time last night, but I just absolutely didn't, and I apologize for that. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate that. And so anyhow, I did have some time tonight, so I wanted to get on and do a coin chat, and it ended up actually being pretty good timing because there's a couple things that happened. The first was YouTube and the OBS software once again decided how to change how we set up and schedule live streams, and it changed. I think it changed today, but it was a mess. I got it all figured out luckily, and it looks like everything is working fine, but it did take a few minutes to figure that out, and so I'm glad that I have that under control, so I'll be ready for my live streams on the weekend without any issues, hopefully. The second thing is I did put a few topics in the description of this coin chat that we're going to go over today, and one of them is the crazy rising prices of precious metals. And if you guys have seen the spot prices today, holy moly, there's some crazy stuff going on. So that's one thing that we're going to discuss today. And as always, I am here to try to answer any questions that I can, let you guys know what's going on with my streams and my channel and stuff like that. So before I get into anything else, I went to bed at 5. Well, I'm glad that we did it tonight too then, so that you are here, WTH. That's awesome, and I'm glad to see you, my friend. Hey, Sublime Mad Dog, how's it going? Mrs. His and Her Coins, hi, how are you? Jimmy Lacari, Coin Silver. Hey guys, thanks for stopping in. Hey, Badlands. Very nice to see you all. I'm really happy to see all you guys in here. Andrew, hey Andrew. Kayla fan number 1, how are you doing? Awesome. Glad to see you guys. So, before I get into the other topics that I had put in the description, one thing I really wanted to address really quickly is shipping for my live streams. I've had two big problems this week. The first is dealing with a lot of stuff with, my grandma passing and stuff like that. And the other is my car had some problems and has been in the shop for a couple days. I was able to borrow a car from my mom, so I got some stuff done today. But I've been without a car, so that's also made things kind of tough. And I also have been going through some other things with the lawyers about real estate and my father's will and stuff like that. So it's been a hectic week. That being said, I got about half of my shipping done and mailed out. And then I didn't realize I was low on shipping labels and I ran out. So I got the rest of my stuff ready to ship out, but I didn't have labels to ship it out. I did just get them a little bit ago, and I can print off my labels and ship out everything in the morning. So some of you, your packages are going to be a little bit late this week, and I apologize for that. It's not going to be a normal thing on this channel. They're usually all done and out by Wednesday at the latest, but some of them aren't going to go out till tomorrow morning. I just wanted you guys to know that. So some packages are going to be a little bit late this week. It won't be too late. Hopefully you guys are all right. Badlands, I appreciate that. I think I'm okay. I think yours is one of the ones that will be sent out tomorrow. I got it all packaged up and ready, just got to send it. And one last thing, Jonathan Cook, if you happen to be in here or watching this during playback, I wanted you to know I sent you 2 separate packages. One was already shipped out, and the other one is going to be shipped out tomorrow morning. But I just didn't want you to panic when you got the package and it doesn't have your $100 of star notes, because that's kind of a big deal. They are in another package. I just have to print a label out and they'll be sent out in the morning. So that you're going to be getting 2 packages, Jonathan Cook. Okay, so that is all I really needed to mention about stuff that's already happened. So now we can move on. Hey, Mission Get Rich, what's going on, my friend? How are you? So before I get into any other topics, I'm going to give you guys a chance. Does anybody have any questions for me? Any questions about coins? Any questions about my channel? Any questions about things that are going on? Before we get into some of the other topics. If you do, this would be a great time to ask, and I will do my best to answer any questions I can. So I will hang on a minute to give people a chance to type if anybody's asking. And if not, we will move on to some other topics. What do you know about my coin I sent? I know that it's Roman, and I know that it's silver. CM Silver, that is correct. And I am, let's see. What's the date today? Probably not this weekend, but next weekend I'm going to start. I just got everything legal for my taxes, as far as I'm going to have to start charging New York State sales tax on auction items, and so I'm going to be, but that's for people in New York State, but I'm going to be invoicing everyone. As of right now, as far as I know, I don't have to charge tax for people living outside of the state, because I am a individual and sole proprietor small business, but I will have to charge New York State sales tax to anybody living in New York State that I send to. And because of that, it's going to be easier to invoice everything for the auctions. So not this auction, but the following one, I'm going to start invoicing everything. But I can't start doing that till my tax ID is legal, my certificate of authority. So that'll be next week, but other than that, I think we are good. And also, just to reiterate, if people are comfortable sending friends and family for the coin roll hunt, that's Badlands. I think there's a couple in New York State. You're not going to have to pay tax on coin roll hunts because that's a donation, so you can do that, friends and family. You can also send it goods and services if you want, but goods and services is not going to cover certain things. So it doesn't really help as far as the coin roll hunt goes. But I don't have to charge taxes on that. But for the auction, people, yeah, well, there's a lot of conflicting stories, and I've been in contact with PayPal, so I have a good idea of what I'm doing. So I think there are no problems. But yeah, it's soon, not this week, but next week, I'll start invoicing everything from the auctions. And on the auctions, yeah, unfortunately, Badlands, anybody in New York, I am going to have to charge New York State sales tax. So, all right. So real quick, guys, I guess we'll do a mail call. I got in the mail today my package from Big Flip. This is actually from last week. I haven't been able to make it to my mailbox, my post office box, in a little bit. And so this came in from Big Flip. I did a $25 donation for a grab bag last week. And I got this cool PCGS Proof 69 Deep Cameo Penny from 1989S. And then we got this stuff in here. This is from the grab bag. I got the 40%er. That was for my donation, but in the grab bag along with the penny, I got a 1933D XF Lincoln cent. I got a Mercury dime, and Big Flip gave me this, and this is an 1876 1 mark from Germany, which I thought was super, super cool of him. He knows I like foreign silver. And it was cool that it came today, because one of the things that I'm going to be doing is going through some of the old German silver or German coins that I have today. So we'll leave that right out there with that stuff. So that was cool. Thank you very much, Big Flip. Anybody that doesn't know Big Flip, he does coin roll hunts Friday, Sunday, and Monday nights. And he is an awesome guy. It's an awesome coin roll hunt. A lot of fun. From Romulus. Very cool. Alrighty. So, the next thing is... Oh, CM Silver, are you still here? CM Silver, while you're still here, I wanted to mention something to you. I have the possibility, if you are interested, to pick up a military payment certificate. I believe it's the same series as the one you bought in the auction Sunday, and it is the $20 version. And I have some pictures, but I don't have the bill with me. But the pictures are not coming up. Maybe they're in the wrong folder. 1 second. So I wanted to show this to you, and I'm not going to pick it up to get it in the auction, but if you are interested in, it is in the wrong one. 1 second, and I will move those so that I can show them to you. Okay. So let's see if this works now. And maybe not. Stuff never works when I want to. Yeah, it's in beautiful shape, just as good as the 10. But it's the $20 one, and you probably have kind of peaked at prices. It's kind of expensive, but if I can get the pictures so that I can show them to, if nothing else, I can email them to you. And if you are interested in it, and want to let me know the price range you'd be interested in it at, if I can pick it up in that price range, I'll go ahead and grab it for you, because it is the same series as the $10 bill. Actually, you know what? I could just do it this way. Didn't think about that. Nope, not that. So, yeah. So we'll see if we can see it pretty good. This is the reverse. Just showing you the picture on my phone. That's my little fat finger there. There's some more under the phone. And I'll pull up the front. There's the front of it. It's in like a book in plastic sheets, but it's in really nice condition. Probably this is maybe even a little nicer than the $10 bill. I didn't see much of anything wrong with this one. The 10 had a little bit of discoloration. I didn't see that in this one. It was pretty cool. Anyhow, CM Silver, I'll email you, and we can discuss the prices, and if it works, if I can get it in that price range, I'll pick it up for you. I just 1 second. 1 second, and I can look at it close enough to check on my phone. 681. It's 681, Series 681, which I think is the same as the $10 one that I just sent out to you. So anyhow, we'll do that. Like I said, it's a pricey one. I don't think it's too much more than the 10, but I think it's a little bit more if I remember right. But I haven't looked up it in a price guide or anything, and so I'm not sure, and I didn't have the extra to pick that up today, because I spent a lot on silver, because silver was expensive today. Holy moly, is silver going crazy. So, have you got an alert on your TV about a storm? Because I did here in Maryland. I don't have like regular live TV. I haven't gotten any like alerts on the phone or anything. So, and also, by the way, hi Archaeology Mikey 007. Hey Roy M, how are you doing? Michael Kiddo Rare Coins. Hey Michael Kiddo Rare Coins, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Thanks for being in here. Okay, so I had Party Pickle had asked about some old German coins, and I told him that we would talk about them and I'd show some stuff. Last I saw Badlands, it was over 22. Oh, hey Susie Q, how are you doing? It was like 22.60 or 22.70, almost $23. Holy moly! So anyhow, Party Pickle had asked about some older German coins, so I was just going to go through some. And I actually ended up finding out that I had a lot less than I thought I did. I honestly thought I had a lot more old German coins, but the amount that I have is less than I thought. So anyhow, I'm going to go through them real quick and show them. My dental work just went up in value. Yikes. So, Party Pickle, if you're watching this in playback or anything like that, if any of these strike your fancy, shoot me an email, and if you're interested, maybe we can work out a deal. I collect a bunch of things, and not as much a German, so I got 2 to 3 German coins in your auctions. Very cool, Susie Q. And also, if anybody else is interested in this stuff, like, shoot me an email. I have too many things right now. I can't collect everything, so the first thing is I'll go through real quick. I got some stuff that is more modern. I have a 1 Pfennig 49D and a 50D. So these are post World War II. And then I got 10 Pfennig 50F, 69F, and 49G. And those are more rare ones. So anyhow, oh, and there's some other ones that are not in flips. These are also 10 Pfennigs. One's a 68, one's a 49. The 68 is a J mint mark. The 49 is a G. And then I have this other coin that is 1947? No. 1971. 2 Deutschmarks. 1971. Also not silver, but kind of a cool coin. So that's some of the more modern German. The rest of these are pre-World War II. And I'll start with the ones from the 1900s. So I have a 1935A 5 Reichspfennig. And this one I think is the Weimar Republic, like the German Empire, is it? It's just before the Nazis took control in Germany. It's a 1935A. And then this one is a 1921 5 Pfennigs. And we'll see if there's a mint mark on here. A is the mint mark. So it's a 1921A 5 Pfennig. And this one looks like it's maybe nickel or even steel. But pretty nice shape. 1921. Lucky James Eller, silver spot is 2314. Holy moly. Crazy, right? Hey, Mad Stacker, how's it going? Jimmy Taylor, what's going on, Jimmy Taylor? And so this one is from, this is a cool one. This is a 1906, and the mint mark is a J. And this one is actually from German East Africa. So this was a colony of Germany in East Africa, 1906J, and it is a 1/2 Heller, and it is in strikingly good condition. This is a cool one. So, and then these other 4 that I have, these are from the 1800s. So this one is a 2 Pfennig from, it's a 1876D, Germany, 2 Pfennig. And most of them have this crest on the back with the eagle. It's kind of hard to see. Jimmy Taylor, the next coin roll hunt is Saturday. Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will definitely be having a coin roll hunt. I've already procured one box. I hope to have another box, so it'll be a 2-box hunt like usual, but we will have at least one box. So there will be a coin roll hunt on Saturday. And also, even despite all the silver prices changing, this first week I'm not going to change my format. It's going to be tough with the values of everything, but most of the stuff that I have for the coin roll hunt I bought when silver was still lower price, so I can still, it's the coin roll hunt's going to be the same this week. If the price is still, silver stays high, it might change a little bit. I may have to adjust things a little bit so that I'm not losing a bunch of money. I'm not really trying to make too much money on these coin roll hunts, but I don't want to lose them either. The oldest German coin I have is a 74D 1 mark. That's very cool. This is a 1976 1 mark. And the mint mark is an A, so it's a 1976 A. And I actually just got this one from Big Flip. I think I have some other silver Germans, but I didn't bring that out because foreign silver I don't tend to sell too often. Jimmy Taylor, you can donate whenever you like, my friend. It is a first come, first serve basis for my coin roll hunts, and I have always allowed people to donate early if they wish. So this one is a 1974 2 Pfennig. This one's a little bit less good condition. This is a 1930D or 1830D, and this is Germany. It's a German state. It's actually Prussia, and that's the 1830D German. KM number I have on that one is 405. And then this one is an 1875C German 5 Pfennig. And this one also, I believe, is like copper nickel. But this one has errors in it. And I'm going to expand this to see. I don't remember what the errors were, but I remember they were dramatic. Oh yeah. Great big old die crack. Check that thing out. Running right through the top of the date. And if I had to guess, I bet there's another one on the back. We'll find out. Nope, don't see one on the back. But I did put errors on this, so there's probably something else somewhere. My stream starts 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. The ground up metal detecting. We're going to discuss the effects and the rise in silver and gold. I'm getting into detecting. Very cool. Awesome, Susie Q. So anyhow, this is a cool one. It's 1875C. It's 5 Pfennig with that great big die cracks running through it. Which actually, it almost looks like the start of a cud. Let me look at this with the... No, it's definitely a die crack, and there's a couple of them. Oh yeah, okay. Now that I know what I'm looking for, you can see there's also a die crack coming off the bottom of the N and going up from the top of the N, and there's a die crack from the H to the rim, and then the other one going all through the top of the date. So there's a bunch of die cracks on this one. This is pretty cool. So anyhow, that's what I could round up for pre-World War II German stuff. Yeah, it does look like that under the scope. Under the magnifier, it looks more like a crack. But it's definitely like a big crack and was getting pretty close to forming well, I don't know. Maybe it is a die break. No, I think it's just a long crack. Right above 7 and 6, there's a good hunk out of it, and it's practically a die break. So I guess it'd probably be a little bit of both. So, alrighty. Well, that's the German stuff I have. Like I said, anything you're interested, I like the silver coin that I just got from Big Flip. That one I'm not gonna let go. I do generally keep almost all of the foreign silver I get, unless I have doubles. But the other stuff is available if you watch this in playback, Party Pickle. And so, hello, Cody Ammons, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Hey, Big Flip, just doing a coin roll hunt. Just did a few minutes ago a mail call from Big Flip Coin Roll Hunting, and was showing what I got. This is actually from last week because I haven't been to my my post office box since Friday. I missed it Monday and Tuesday, and I also didn't make it down there Saturday. So, alrighty. So now, you heard that guy's a jerk? No, he's not a jerk. He's a good dude. He sent me foreign silver. How awesome is that? Knowing that I love foreign silver. So, Badlands. Let's see if we can figure out some stuff about Roman coins. So let's do this first. Uh-oh. Okay, we don't need that. What is going on? Ugh, OBS is acting funny. Apple user, I think the only reason he did that is because when you are trying to gain friends for your channel, it is best not to use the subword in chats. So if you just said one away from 25. And by the way, guys, Apple user, I did tell earlier that he could mention in the channel that he's going to do a giveaway at 25. 710 is oil upside down. Hey, 710, how's it going? Rebel Stacker. Okay, so let's see. I gotta find this email from Badlands. There it is. Alright, then we're gonna bring this up, and then I'm going to see if we can make it bigger. Oop, that is much bigger. Okay. No problem. So I'm going to, hey, Badlands, are you here? I'm going to show you guys the coin, and we're going to see if we can't figure this out. I know that it's silver. I know that it's Roman. Badlands has an idea of the year, and I'm going to bring this up on, there we go. So this is the front of the coin that Badlands has sent me, or it sent me the picture of, and So, like I said, it is definitely Roman. It is definitely silver. I can for sure tell that. And we are going to see if we can nail down when this coin came from. Badlands, did you have a date that was on the flip or a date range? And I am going to say, let's see. Oops, we want to stay in there. I'm on back there. Alright. So 235 to 286 AD. 235 to 286 AD. And so let's see if we can nail down the Emperor. Hey Shibby Rob, glad you were here. I'd love to ask you some things. No problem. I'm happy to try to answer. So let's see. We'll take this off for a second, and I'm going to pop over to a site. Let's see. Okay, I think the last time that I was looking for stuff like that, I just went through Wikipedia. And then you can get an idea. So that's not it. So if anybody comes up with any information in the meantime or wants to see the coin again, absolutely let me know. Okay. That did not work with the Wikipedia this time. Maybe it wasn't that. Okay, so there we go. 39 on this illustration is Treboni. Whoa, that's quite a name. Okay. Trebonus. Gallus. Gallus. Trebonianus? Wow. Hey, Jonathan Cook, how's it going? So this is, I'm going to show you guys what I'm looking at here. This is a page on this Roman coin encyclopedia thing, it says. Oh, too much. And I'm thinking this guy right here, number 39, looks like the correct emperor. Does that look right to you? That certainly, with the beard and the crown, looks the same to me. Change today that I thought had a DD, but I am almost likely wrong. I want your thoughts, because you... Charles Kelly, I will check in just 1 minute. Jonathan Cook, I mentioned earlier, I don't know if you were here, but I wanted you to know that you were going to have 2 packages coming your way this week. One was already sent out, but I had already packaged it up and sealed it and everything when I realized that the 100 star notes that belong to you I had thrown in the safe for safekeeping, and so they are now in a separate package, and that is going to be mailed out in the morning. Jonathan Cook. So you don't think that's it? I don't think the coin's it, but I was thinking the Emperor, just because of the beard. So let me see. Oh, maybe not. You're right. Okay, back to the drawing board. In the meantime, I'm going to show you guys my Roman silver. And I at one point nailed down what this was, but I've completely forgotten. So that's the Roman silver coin that I have. And it seems like it was Severus, or it seems like it started with an S. And that's in here. And I think this is kind of similar to the reverse that's on Badlands. Not the same, but similar. Which kind of made me think they are from a similar time. And let me see. I'll show you guys the reverse on his. You think so, Real Ruler? Inkman says Shiberius. I like it. Hey, Kayla fan number 1, you take care as well. This is the back of the Roman coin that Badlands has. And so I am now going to pop that off the screen so I can run around and check another site and see if I can't nail down what this is. Let's see. Apple user, you are welcome. If I had to guess, from the size, they are silver denarius. They look similar size, and I think that's very, very much the most common is the silver denarius. So let's see. Definitely not. Tiffany Twisted, I have a Roman silver coin, and also Badlands has a Roman silver coin, and we are seeing if we can identify them. And in just 1 second, I'm going to pop back up on the screen. So, if I remember right, that's not it. Man, this is hard. Oh, that seems about right. Okay, so mine, Silverius Shiberius Findus Maximus. I like it. I like it a lot. So mine, this is the wrong back, but the correct emperor, and it's Severus Alexander. So I'll show you guys that. That's the Severus Alexander, and I'm looking at mine and I'm pretty sure that that's it. And oh, I can do this. What do you guys think? Does that look like the right emperor? Maybe not. It's close, but yeah, I think so. And I remember it starting with an S. Yeah, the chin is definitely funny, but there was a little bit of difference from coin to coin, and this one does have a different back. And they made different silver denarius for different things, and so they had similar backs, but there were some differences. But like, yeah, as you can see, this one's different. So there is a little bit difference. It's not the exact coin, but I do think it's the correct emperor is Severus Alexander. So now let's try this. If I remember right, this is how I did it last time to figure it out. And I ended up finding the exact one. So, is that it? I think that's it. I think I already found it. So let's... Yeah, so this is... What do you think, guys? Is that a match? That's gotta be it. And then this is... I didn't try Coinoscope. I don't know how well it works on Ancients. And then this is the back. How much more can you match, right? It's got the letters are correct. ANNO looks like NAANV. Yeah, so this is definitely the same back, I believe. So this would be not the same, says Inkman. Where's the difference? What do you think? He says close but no bananas. It's a little bit different shape in the figure, but that could just be to where the head is different on this one, you think? Huh. flame has more detail. Well, neck is much longer on yours. I don't know, man. It looks like a pretty long neck on both of them. Well, and one thing too is like these guys were emperors for quite a long time, so they probably did adjust like their mints a little bit. I would imagine it's just from a different year because they were all made in a time period. It wasn't like now where they make, use an exact die and they use it on an exact date and they put a date on it and all that. So, got the lettering N of NE on his head. Yeah, you're right. The lettering. Although it could be just worn, maybe. I don't know. It's definitely similar. I think we got it in the correct. It is a Severus Alexander, and I'm pretty sure it's a denarius because that is, I believe, the most common. Nope, not that one. Where's the other one? There we go. That is the most common. Okay, so now let's see. I'm going to do some work to see if I can figure out some more on Badlands. And we are going to show this once again. And if anybody has any information, let me know. But I'm going to show it for a minute. And then I'm going to pop out and see if I can find anything. So this one is Badlands coin. And we'll see if we can find the ruler. Hey, Real Ruler. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you. This guy has a small face. Yeah, either that or part of it might be missing. I don't know. No, he does have. It has a small face. It's weird. All right, so let's see. We'll take this off now. Nope, not that. Nope, not that. There we go. See what we can find. WTH, have an awesome night. Thank you so much for stopping in. The thing that's funny is, like, even if you take any emperor and look at Roman silver coins, there's differences in their faces. Have to sometimes wonder if, like, the people that made the coins even knew what the emperor looked like. Because it wasn't like now where we have the internet so we can go look what any world leader looks like. The only way they'd have been able to know is if they'd have seen them in person. Which I imagine for the most part they sent their portrait makers to see them, but you never know. Okay, so I don't think that's the guy. I think I was definitely wrong on the emperor. So let's see. And this is the reverse. And if I could be wrong, but if I remember right, on this design, this over here is a sword in this area. And if I remember right, this is the design that like they would have made to pay their troops with. Yeah, well, it's, you can never be 100% sure, but there was a lot of discrepancies in Roman silver coins, and of course you kind of always send them in and let the experts decide at NGC or PCGS, but ancients are pretty expensive, and that's because they have to do all of this research. So oh, that's not what we want to do at all. Alright, let's see. Well, I definitely wanted to try to see if we couldn't figure this out for Badlands. I'm going to give it another 5 minutes or so, and if I can't figure it out, then I'm going to do my research off of the stream. We'll still find it eventually, hopefully. But, Hadrian silver Roman coin for $20. Very nice. Yeah, some of them are not expensive at all. Some of them do get pricey. I didn't pay too much for mine. And if I remember right, Badlands got a decent deal on his. So they're not too terrible. Marcus Antonius had a beard, but I don't know that would be him. Roman Empire. Aurelian. Not yet. Give me 1 second, I'll check that out. We'll take a quick break for Ancient Roman Hadrian AE Dupondius coin. 117 to 138 AD. Yeah, I actually just went through one that was a Hadrian. So anyhow, real quick, let's switch over to here. Charles Kelly. I just did take a look at it, and I think you have a combination of a couple things. One is it looks like there's a very slight machine doubling on the date, which is not worth very much. There are some people, if the machine doubling is strong, that pay extra, but generally not too much. And then it looks to me like on the mint mark on the D, you have some damage. Something banged into it and split it to make it look like there's some doubling down there. But I think it's just post-mint damage, I'm afraid. As best as I can tell. I will say that the pictures are like I can see everything, but as they're coming up on my computer, they're a little bit grainy, so it's hard to tell for sure. But it looks like you got a combination of some machine doubling and a little bit of post mint damage on the mint mark. No, I don't think it's an RPM. I think what happened is another $50 in the bag or whatever of coins banged into it, and it just created a little knock in the D, and that's what's making it look like there's doubling. But if it was a RPM, it wouldn't sit the way that it's sitting. If it was split where it looks like it's split, you'd be able to see part of the D farther to the right hand side and down, so that southeast of the D, you'd be able to see a little bit more of the one that's doubling it, which is what makes me think it's just a bag hit that's creating the look of doubling on there. I definitely see what you're looking at, but it looks like post-mint damage to me. And then the other thing on the In God We Trust, between the N and the G, I can't see well enough to tell what that is. The picture's too grainy. It's too close. You got too good of a picture, and it's hard to tell because it's in too close. So that's that. Now back to Badlands. Where was that? I was just looking at no. Octavian. Oh no, that was. Oh boy. Lady Kid Nichols in here? Hey, Lady Kid Nichols, if you are here, hello. Oh, on Clever Coin Names. Gotcha. Hey, Lady Kid Nichols. And also say hello to Clever. Okay, I don't see it on this one, so let's try. What did he say? Hadrian Dupondius? See, now why would they have such a large range? That one looks interesting, although the nose is way too big. I see one Badlands that the crown looks right, the beard looks right, but his nose looks way too big. On the Hadrian, and for some reason it's got a huge date range in there, which nobody was emperor for 500 years, clearly, but they have a range of 27 BC to 476 AD. So it's not just, that's not the emperor that it's going by. I'm definitely interested, and I'm going to help you. Rosebud says maybe Licinius. Rosebud knows his stuff, so let's see what comes up there. Constantine, Licinius, Severine, Alexander. Oh man, they're just all over the place. Those don't look right. Charles Kelly, glad to help if I can. I'm not I'm definitely not a super expert. I'm learning still every day for sure, but I am more than happy to help as much as I can. So maybe Licinius is referring to the back? No, that can't be right. I don't see. I'm not asleep. Thanks, Charles. Alright. So, yeah, Badlands, doesn't look like we're going to be able to lock this one down on this stream. I'm a little bit bummed by that. I'm not sure why I had so much easier of a time finding mine, but yours has definitely been tricky, so. But, we'll see what we can do. We'll figure it out at some point. I'm going to keep researching. So, anyhow, at this point, I am going to take, if anybody has any other questions, and I'll answer any other questions I can. I'm going to give you guys a quick update about what's going on with my live streams this weekend. Saturday, I will be doing a coin roll hunt at 3 p.m. Eastern. As of right now, I have one donation. For that, I will have at least one box. I hope to have two at least. But I already have one box, like here, that I already possess. So there'll definitely be a coin roll hunt, even if they don't get me more boxes, which I think they will, but we'll have to see. That's going to be Saturday at 3 p.m. And then Sunday at 3 is going to be the auction this week. And I am going to do a little bit smaller of an auction this week. I'm going to avoid the big ticket items, and we're going to stick to more affordable coins. I'm going to have some cool stuff. Here's something that I picked up today. This is a cutout peace dollar. And let me put this on here like that so you guys can really see it. But it has the date, and they cut out the full face, and like they cut out the rays on the crown. It's pretty amazing. And then it's got a loop on it to attach it to a chain, like as a necklace. I thought that was absolutely awesome. It was made out of a 1922 peace dollar. A little bit less pretty on the back because it doesn't line up right. But that was something cool that I saw, and I definitely wanted to pick up, so that'll be in the auction. There's going to be some foreign coins. Where did I put... Oh, I put the other stuff in here. There's some other stuff in here. There's definitely, I got a Seated Liberty half dime. I got a 3-cent nickel. And then I got a couple foreign coins. They're both from the 1800s. One's a really old Austrian coin, 1816. And the other one's, this is an 1861 penny. And it's Canadian, but it's from Nova Scotia. So it's like from one of their colonies. No, that's not right. It's from one of the states or whatever. It's from Nova Scotia. And then I bought a bunch more military payment certificates today. And so I don't know how many I'll put in the auction, but I'm going to put a few of them in there for sure. But these are all smaller denomination ones. And so I'll have a few of those in. And then there's a couple of other surprises that I don't want to show you guys yet, but there's going to be some cool stuff in the auction. You guys will like it. And also, I picked up a big lot of British pennies and half pennies. And I got 20 of each. Hopefully I didn't overpay for them. I don't know for sure, but anyhow, I'm going to go through my collection, and some of these are going to get added to the collection, but some of them are going to be dates that I already had. So I'm going to put together a lot of some certain amount of British pennies and half pennies. So that will be something that will be in there Sunday. And then I also picked up this, which I haven't decided if I'm going to put it in the auction or put it in a giveaway. And I don't think it's worth much, because I don't think it's silver. But this is a coin, and it's from 2017 Tuvalu. And it's definitely a proof coin. And on the back, it says "Remember Pearl Harbor," and the date of Pearl Harbor attack. It's a $1 coin. It's a 75th anniversary logo up there, and it's got the 3 warships. The guy that I bought it from said it's silver-plated copper, and I don't know, but I thought it was awesome. So I'm either going to auction that or do it in a giveaway, one or the other. Hey Ashes, how's it going? Nice to see you, my friend. And also, by the way, Smouse, how's it going, Brian Smouse? Fleabag, nice to see you. You guys are all awesome. Thanks for popping in here. I really do appreciate it. WTH, I got your email, and I agree. If you haven't taken off already, I did get your email, and yes, that is something I am aware of, kinda. So, in the meantime, oh, I got these from the bank today. I went in and asked if they had any $50, and they didn't have a box, but they had 19 rolls. And I thought that was pretty weird. So I'm going to open up one. And if I find silver, I'm going to open up the rest. But I'm going to do that while we're live on the coin chat. But in the meantime, if you guys have any questions, shoot. Any questions about coins? Any questions about my channel? We're still a ways away yet, but I am planning on doing my next giveaway at 999. So I'm going to have a 999 giveaway, and the things that we give away are going to be 3 9s fine. How's the coin shortage in your area? Fake, I think. The banks and some businesses are using it as an excuse to do less work, I believe. But I don't think there's actually a shortage in my area, because I'll go to one bank and they'll tell me there's a coin shortage, so we can't give you quarters, right? And then I'll go to another branch of the same bank and they'll go, oh yeah, how many you want? So it doesn't seem like their stories are matching up. So I think that some businesses and banks are taking advantage of the coin shortage in order to do less work. But that's just my opinion. And if you work in a bank in my area, don't be mad at me. Okay, let's open up a roll, see if we find any silver. like I said, these guys didn't have a box. They only had 19 rolls. So I took them, and I haven't been able to open any rolls for myself in quite a while, so I'm hoping to find some silver. So let's see what we got. But I'm pretty sure I will not find silver. And the reason being, I am a very unlucky person. Got an 88, has an FG, so it's no help. My bank finally decided to work with me today. They traded me some quarter rolls and let me get a dime roll, nickel roll, and 2 penny rolls. Well, it's better than nothing. But I don't know. Even if there was a coin shortage, you know, I think we all know that there's plenty of coins out there that they could have done something and fixed it by now. So, I don't know. There's some goofy stuff going on, guys. But I think really when it comes down to, for the most part, is businesses and banks and things like that in general are trying to herd us into the direction of using fake money, as in plastic cards, credit cards, debit cards, stuff like that. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about that. So we've got crazy rising prices in silver, guys. We have touched upon it a little bit here and there. And I was stunned when I saw the price skyrocketed up again today. Ooh, what do we got here? Come on, be silver. It's not. Man, that edge looks silver to me. Nope, but only on one side. But it's a 1971. So, anyhow, the price skyrocketed again today, which surprised me. And unfortunately, I didn't have a vehicle most of yesterday. And so I didn't get a chance to get out and buy some silver that I needed. And consequently, I had to buy it today. And it cost me a couple dollars more per ounce today because the price skyrocketed. And so in this community, one slight problem that we have is everybody that does coin roll hunts and things like that is going to have to, I believe, adjust what they're doing to keep things the same. And for me personally, I don't make very much profit on coin roll hunts. There's not much that's left over extra for me. By the time I buy everything and I pay for shipping and all the other costs involved in shipping, and then there may be a little bit of money, but when I take into account the amount of gas that I spent running around, and I'm not making a profit. But that's not why I do the coin roll hunts. The coin roll hunts are fun, and that's why I do them. And as far as the auctions go, the auctions I'm making some money on. I'm trying to find things as cheap as I can to put in these auctions, because it's stuff that I can make some money on. So, my goal is not really to make anything on coin roll hunts, and because of that, I put so much in that I'm absolutely going to have to change what I do, or else I'll be losing money on every coin roll hunt. And the more the price of silver goes up, the more I'd be losing. So I am going to have to do some adjusting. That's for sure. And I hate doing it. But I think for now, I'm going to try to just... I know it's not ideal, but during my coin roll hunt, there's going to be a few more rolls that are marked with, a silver dime. than I usually put in, and I don't think it'll change the overall fun of the coin roll hunt too much, but it will lower the amount of silver that I have to buy to put in to work things out, and I think that'll work out. So, there's going to be a few more merc dimes than I generally mark the bottom of rolls with, and I'm also going to be looking for some other cool options that are lower priced. Maybe some Canadian silver and stuff like that will be making its way into the coin roll hunt. But I'm going to avoid changing it too much. Unless it goes up to like $40 an ounce, then clearly I can't still put an ounce of silver in the silver pulls. But as long as it doesn't change too much, my coin roll hunts are going to be very similar to the way they were before. On that being said, I have said for quite a while that I thought that the proper price for silver is $25 an ounce. My opinion is it is going to go back down at some point very soon here, under 20. But then I think it'll start working its way back up again, and I think it'll eventually settle down in the $25 range for silver. That's my guess anyhow. Throw some copper rounds in there. Yeah, I can do that. There's some things that I can change, and unfortunately, people will be getting a little bit less in their packages from the coin roll hunt, but it should still be the same value. Just that, what they're getting is more valuable because silver price is going up. So, but I'll do the best I can to make sure that it stays similar to the way that it has been. The price will max when the Wall Street fund guys quit buying paper silver, right? Isn't it crazy that that's what controls the value of precious metals in this country? Shibby Rob, my silver cost is so low that at $25 I'll sell half of my stash, not the coins. Yeah, well, we're pretty close to that already, Rosebud. If it goes up the same way it has for another day or two, we'll be at $25. I just think that there's there's always so much market manipulation going on. And when prices are volatile, they scare me. Like right now, I don't want to buy silver. When the price is changing, more than 5% of the total value in a day, like, who knows where it's going to be tomorrow? Yeah, $2 today. And it's less than a week ago, it was at 17 and some change. And it's up just over 23 now. That's almost $6. I got 3 silver quarters at face value last night. Sweet. Nothing wrong with that. I still get great deals on silver at my pawn shops. I wish I could say the same. I went to a lot of different places this week, and I was very disappointed in the guys that I talked to at different places. Actually, the only ones that were decent about stuff were the local guys that I go to all the time. But I went out of town and went crazy looking for some other stuff, and I found very little in the way of good prices. Yeah, I went to a pawn shop, and was looking at a phenomenal coin. The problem was the front of the coin had been cleaned, so there was a definite lowering of the value because the front of the coin had been cleaned. The back of this coin was like mint state. It's beautiful. But the front of it had clearly been cleaned. It had some wear. It was not worth what the guy was asking. And when I told him that it had been cleaned, he said, and I quote, "I know." But he still wanted a price in line with a coin that had not been cleaned. So, pretty messed up. I have his phone, by the way. Clever as Lady Kid Nichols. BU Morgans and Peace dollars for $30 to $40. Well, depending on the year, that may or may not be a good deal. The common ones, that's a little bit expensive, but the more rare ones, that's pretty awesome. But I mean, like, you know, if you're getting a 1921 Morgan to pay $30, it better be real BU. Whereas some of them, you know, if they're in BU, they're, you know, $40 is dirt cheap. So, you know, it's hard to tell. It depends on the... Oh, Ashes. I almost forgot to say something again. I saw when you mentioned it the first time, and I am definitely going to check that out. I haven't gotten very many back quarters. I've got a couple Philadelphia ones in coin or in change, but I haven't gotten too many. And I still don't have a W. It's the only one I don't have yet. Hey, Cyclone 13. Cyclone 13 here. Oh, yeah. How are you doing? Very nice to see you. Well, let's look at an email, shall we? Why did that just show up? Colin S., did you just email me again? Ashes. What am I looking at here? I'm looking at the pic. Oh, on his wing. Is that what it is? The wing? Hi, Gina. How are you doing? Where the wing bends. Yeah. Let's see. Blop. Alright. So we are looking right in here, right? My cursor isn't very big, but if you guys can see my little tiny cursor moving, is this what we're looking at right here? Probably can't see it if you're on a phone. Yes. Yeah, it looks like a die chip to me. You'd be able to tell better in person with a magnifying glass because you can look at it from different angles, you know, moving it around a little bit to see if it's raised up off the coin. But it definitely looks like it's raised off the coin to me and not an impression. And if it's raised off the coin, the only thing it can see is, or the only thing that I can think of that it could be is a die chip. But if it's like goes down into the coin, then it's just bag hits. But it doesn't look like that to me. It looks like It looks like actually there's a couple little die chips. There's one that is here, and then there's one that's right here. That's what it looks like to me. So that is pretty cool. 3 of them. I could see where there could be a third. It's always so hard to tell with pictures, but yeah. So that's cool. It's always cool to have something else to look for. And even if it's not worth very much, if it's worth more than a quarter, it's worth looking for. So, hold on just a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Got coughing again. The stupid allergies are killing me today. And I had to wear my mask way too long today. And I feel like when you're wearing those masks for too long and then breathing in too much CO2 or whatever, it starts to get to where it's bothering me with my allergies. So yeah, that's where we're at. All right, well that's cool. Thanks for emailing that in, Ashes. Something else to keep an eye out for when hunting quarters. And I double like it because that's something I may not have caught myself. But now that I see where it is, I can look for it. So that's cool. I bought a BU 1941 Walker for $20 at the pawn shop. It looks MS64. Very cool. Walkers in awesome condition are pretty amazing. I like them myself. I picked up, this is one thing that I picked up this week. If they're, yeah, here they are. And they're, they're not the most exciting thing, but it's not the it's not the size of the cursor that counts. Well, I appreciate you saying that, Clever. It makes me feel better. It's the hand technique, nice. So I picked these up, and somehow or another they're gonna end up making it into the streams. I'm not sure how, but they're not the most exciting things. They're just Washington quarters, but holy crow, these are some nice Washington quarters. If it'll focus, maybe not. Anyhow, this one is a 1940 S Washington quarter, and this one's got like, there's a little bit of like, it looks like a fingerprint, and it's either on the flip or the quarter, I can't tell yet, but tons of detail, beautiful quarters, and I got a bunch of them. Scratch this out. There's the back of it. This is the coolest thing, is on the back of these quarters. I should be doing this on the scope. Duh. There we go. So much easier. On the back of these quarters, there's like really a lot of detail. Feathers on the chest of these eagles. And this is a 1940S. So pretty impressive quarters. And I'll just, at random show you the next. Well, this is the next oldest one. This is a 1941 Denver. Again, like, beautiful quarters. And again, I don't know for sure how. They may be going into like envelopes or something like that. But I picked them up for the coin roll hunt. So they will be going into my coin roll hunt. And I got 6 of them. This is I think the nicest one is a 46 oz. That one is super nice. So see Big Flip's coin roll hunting comment before he gets riled up. Last time I am going to say it, then I'm coming over there. I did a mail call for you, Shabby. Oh man, he's coming over here. Very sorry that I'm missing things. Not doing very well at keeping an eye on the chat today. I apologize, guys. Big Flip, that is absolutely awesome, and I am going to check it out as soon as I leave the stream today. Oh, you know what? I'm definitely on Top Chat. Yeah, 100% I was in Top Chat. Ay. 1 hour and 37 minutes before I realized I was in Top Chat. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I can see everything now. Okay. We got it figured out. I was in Top Chat again. Oh, holy moly. I'm sorry, guys. So, yeah, sorry about that. Big Flip, thank you so much for the mail call. That's awesome. Like I said, I will check it out as soon as I leave here. Sorry I didn't make it into the stream Monday night. Monday was rough, so it's been a tough few days, but I'm getting through it, and we'll be out the other side soon. And anyhow, I have to go to a funeral tomorrow, and so it's going to be tough to finish up the last few things that I need to get done this week. I'm going to have to do them all on Friday, but we'll get it done, I think, and then we'll be back to normal. Yeah, everything's okay. My grandmother passed away on Friday, and so I've been dealing with things. And in the meantime, I have had some car troubles. So my car's been in the shop for a couple days, and I wasn't able to borrow a car until late yesterday, and so I haven't been able to get as much done as I need to. So, but we're getting there. And I appreciate you guys understanding. And I did tell everybody earlier, but I'll mention it again. Some of my packages that are being sent out were a little bit late this week. That was another thing too. I ran out of label paper, and but anyhow, I've got that under control now, and the rest of them are going to be mailed out in the morning. But some of them are going to be a little late this week, and I apologize for that. Thanks, Ashes. Yeah, it's something that was, I mean, I was kind of prepared for it. My grandmother has been suffering from advanced dementia for quite a long time. And, you know, you hate for anything to happen, but in the same vein, you know, you kind of have to be mentally prepared. And so I kind of was. It's still difficult, but you know, we kind of, most of the family, it wasn't a shocking thing, so it made it a little bit easier to deal with. On the other hand, I spent a lot of time with my grandmother, visiting her nearly every day, right up until the quarantining made it so that we can't visit. And we haven't been able to visit for 4 months, so that made it kind of difficult. But this is an old picture, but I'm going to show you guys a picture. This is an old picture, and this is my grandmother on this side. And that's my grandma Peg. She's the one that passed away on Friday. And this over here was her mother, which was my great-grandma Bert. And this is my mom, and she was much younger, and she does not look like that at all anymore. Sorry, Mom. And this down below is my little sister, and my little sister passed away about 20 years ago, when she was 20 years ago, 20, she was either 20 or 21. I think she was just 20 years old, but she had leukemia and passed away, and that was many years ago. But me and my sister did look a lot alike. So Ashes, I saw the comment, and it could have been me, but it's not. So this was the 4 generations of ladies in my family, and this is my grandma that just passed away. So anyhow, I wanted to show you guys that. And they were 4 awesome people. My great-grandmother passed away about 25 years ago. My sister about 20 years ago. Or no, my great-grandmother about 30, my sister about 25 years ago. And then my mom's still with me, thank goodness. And my grandma just passed away on Friday, so my nana will be getting her scan for breast cancer in August. She already had her last breast cancer treatment. Well, my prayers will be that she made it through, Mikey. Breast cancer is definitely no joke, and but it is sometimes survivable, or many times survivable, so I will keep her in my thoughts. Yeah, she was very happy. And yeah, Siren, she had a boyfriend. Unfortunately, her little boyfriend, they had to move people to a different floor, and when they moved to the different floor, my grandmother was far away from this guy that she was kind of doting over, and I think that she just forgot about him. Thanks, Muscle Shell. But she was still very happy. That was the one thing, is she, you know, that dementia, it's awful, and it's, you know, it's definitely a tough thing, but she was happy right up until, you know, the day that she passed. They actually checked on her an hour before that, and she was in a good mood and fine. So she was happy most of the time. So that was great. Hey, Party Pickle. Almost all of it. I'm just about to shut it down for the night. Earlier on, I did go through some German coins. I have them here. Um, these are, I have less than I thought I did that are like pre-World War II, but I do have some. So if you watch the stream in playback, if there's any that strike your fancy, shoot me an email. Because they are for sale. The silver, I'm pretty much keeping foreign silver. But the ones that are not silver, they are available if you're interested. Yeah, I could email you pictures, sure. I'll be getting a surgery on my teeth in a month or two because my bottom row is growing faster than my top row teeth. It's a rare condition. Well, I hope that works out good for you. I am not a fan of oral surgeons. I have some bad experiences in my past. So, good luck to you. But I don't want to scare you by telling you some of my stories. So, you can't have a pickle without a party. I had a few surgeries in the past. Well, that's good. You know what you are looking into then. So that's a good thing. Badlands 44 found his coin. Awesome. Can we have some information so I can take a peek? What do you got, Badlands? No. No. We're not going to tell my stories. Gillianis. Gall. Gallinus. So, Badlands, is it worth $1 million? Sorry about that, guys. Oh, I can see a resemblance already. Yeah. He says no. It is not worth $1 million. See the back of that. Well. So I gotta show you something. This is interesting in a couple of ways. Right? So this is something that I just happened across Badlands as I was trying to see if I couldn't find that. And where is it? There it is. So this came, I found this. So I'm not positive that it's the same front or back. This is the front. It doesn't want to let me. Let's see. Can I do it that way? No. How about this? That's not doing nothing. Okay. So that must be the max size for it. So anyhow, this coin, you know, I see this similarity. I'm not sure on the back. The back looks a little bit different. But here's what I found interesting. Look at all the information on that label. So, how on earth did Annex track down that much information on the coin? Yeah, it won't expand. I tried to make it bigger, archaeology, Mikey. Sorry, but uh, it it won't expand the picture on this one. But the main thing I wanted to show him was the label. So it has all kinds of stuff on that label, including a mint. And this says AD 257, which they've got it down to a year. So I'm wondering if maybe Annex isn't the best way to go for ancient coins. Because I wonder if they confirmed all that information or if they found all that information for whoever sent it in. But that's pretty crazy, though, don't you think? No? Is anybody with me? Nope, y'all think I'm crazy. That's okay. I have about $80 face of 40%ers I need to part with first. Yes. This is where I found it. Well, let's check that out. Ah. Look at how much information is on all of those coins. Well, that's interesting. Is it this one? No. This one's got a small face, but there's like a horse or something on the back. This one's got a beard, but two people. You want it? Siren, what are you wanting? Cullen says, we know you're crazy. I'm sure Annex has a massive database. They must have some unique features for each. Yeah. Holy moly. And why are there so many things on there? This one doesn't look silver. Wait. Ashes. Shibby Rob in the chat did a little name change. No more C4, just FYI. Oh, alright. So now we have to develop a drinking game for every time somebody says Ashes C4. I think that's the best thing to do. About middle of a page sells for $80. So let's look for the one that sells for 80. Oh. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Nope. Ugh. Alright, what I have discovered about ancient coins is that there's way too much more to discover. Oh, Siren already said it. Drink. Everybody drink. Well, my radio number changed from C4 to C2. Just didn't have the same explosive roll of the tongue. I think it's gonna be a while before people stop saying C4. I know I'm gonna say it. There's no doubt that I'm gonna say C4 at least a few times before I get it through my skull. But I bet some other people do too. Hey Colin, how's it going? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Yeah, sorry I didn't help more. I felt bad that I drove myself right into a roadblock, but anyhow, this is my silver coin, my Roman, and this is, I believe, Severus Alexander, some version of it, and I think it's a denarius, and it's in several cases. And I have this fantastic guarantee of authenticity. The First Alliance Corporation guarantees that all products we sell are authentic. If any product we sell is found to be counterfeit, First Alliance will promptly refund your entire purchase price. Which, of course, I did not buy this from First Alliance. I bought it in a coin shop. So that COA is meaningless. But they were guaranteeing it at one point, so they had some faith in it, so I will too. And it's cool. It's cool looking even if it's fake. That's one. I have one other silver ancient. That one's downstairs though, but it's like some kind of, I don't know. It's an old weird thing that it's very hard to figure out what's even going on the coin. I found one that's similar and it says that there's a bull on there, but I don't see a bull. It's junk, I'll take it off your hands. Oh, alright. Well, thanks, Siren. I'm glad I don't have to deal with this piece of crap anymore. It's hard to keep a straight face. So, alright. Yeah, I need a lot of coins, actually. You know what I really want right now? A capped bust quarter. Anybody got a capped bust quarter? Now here's the thing about the capped bust quarter. It has to be from one of the earlier years where it has a slightly larger diameter, because I need it for a typeset album. '83, nothing there. I think these rolls I bought were duds. Oh well, what can you do? Nothing there. Ungraded, Colin. I need one to put in my typeset. I mean, I'd buy it graded if it was cheap enough and just crack it out, but someone gave me an 1876 quarter. Sweet. 1876 would be seeded. So, seeded Liberty are very cool quarters. I forget the year range of the ones that I'm looking for, but I know that I had a capped bust quarter, but it was the wrong year. It did not fit in my typeset album because they lowered the diameter of the coin. And so the older ones don't work. I've got an 1804 in G4, I think. That actually sounds about what I'm looking for. I don't have a price guide with me though. Hold on just 1 second, guys. Did I make it? Oh, I said 1 second, did I? I definitely did not make it. Let's see. 1804 quarter? I think you might got the wrong date. 1804 quarter would be a draped bust, and an 1804 quarter in G4 is $4,000. Let's see, the capped bust, I am looking for between 1815 and 28. It's between 1815 and 1828. And ideally, one of the cheaper ones. So probably like an 18 or 19 or 20 or 21. Those in, well, there's a few more, but those in G4 are about $125. So, yeah, that'd be cool though. So I talked to a couple other guys about that draped bust large cent I found. That could possibly be an 1798 or a 1799. And the consensus of people that I talked to, and they're both dealers, coin dealers, was that there's a chance it's in 1899, so it would be worth the gamble of sending it out to a grader to see what they say. Because if the grader authenticates it as a 1799, even in poor condition, or like FR001, the lowest grade or whatever, it's still like $1,500 coin. So I think I'm gonna send it and let them see what they think. Send it. So, is the bust draped with something see-through? The coin's practically see-through. It's an old coin. Hey, Super Garbage Man, how's it going? So, anyhow, did you weigh the coin? I did not. I don't have very many doubts about its authenticity, though. I believe it's a genuine drape bust large cent. The question is the date. It is very, very well worn, and I don't have it with me right now, or I'd show it to you guys. No, it's locked up in the other safe. The only question that I have about the coin is the last number and the date. I'm certain that the first three numbers are 179. I'm certain that it's a draped bust large cent, but I'm not sure what the last number is. And I think it's either an 8 or a 9. If it's an 8 in that condition, it's worth $30-40 maybe. It's an 1807. That would be not capped bust. That'd be a draped bust, I think. Let's see. 1807. Oof. Yeah. Capped bust is the one that I'm looking for. But draped bust is definitely interesting. The 1807 is a draped. Capped bust started at 1815. Capped is what I'm looking for. Draped is what Colin has. Oh boy, Inkman sending me emails. I don't know if I want to open this. Holy cow, I've been on here 2 hours already. There's other people with streams, so I can only stay on a little bit longer. I don't want to jump all over everybody else's streams. Siren says just send it to me, I'll check it out for you. Alright. Oh. Did someone text me a picture? Holy moly. Wait. Is that from... No. Wow. That Inkman is awesome. That's a super cool hobo nickel. I don't know what's going on with that buffalo. There's some weird things going on back there. But the front is amazing. I like it. Oh, it's, you know, he's not a hobo, he's still an Indian, but still cool. Very cool, Inkman. Alright, if I show it. Found a drape bust cent, poor condition, in a bag of halves years ago. Yeah, that's what I have, is a drape bust cent, and it's poor condition. Think it was worth the $20 I spent on it? Yeah, I do. I like hobo nickels, and this one looks cool. Check it out, guys. There's the hobo nickel. No date. Yeah, the date on mine is super hard to tell. You can see part of it. But I can't confirm the date, but I think I'm going to send it in and see if the grading companies can. Then this is the back. I'm not sure what's going on with this buffalo. I don't think it is a buffalo anymore. It looks like a cyclops. What am I missing? I don't know. So the back is interesting. The front, on the other hand, I think is awesome. I really like that. A lot of detail in it. I mean, they didn't make it into a hobo. It's the Indian is still an Indian, but all that etching and design, I think, makes the coin look awesome. I'd pay $20 for it. I think that's a fair price. Oh, by the way, big flip. I didn't get the PayPal for your auction win. And I got thinking about it. I'm not even sure that you were here when you won. Big flip, did you know that you won an item in the auction? With a soft dollar, we'll see it go higher. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to get up there. I was thinking it's going to be up in the 25 range at some point. So that hobo nickel was Inkman's. Somebody sent me some pictures of Standing Liberty quarters, but I don't know who sent them. Oh, maybe New Coin? Is New Coin in here? Or maybe somebody just is saying that that is their new coin. I really don't know. But that one's pretty awesome too. So I'm going to show it. Somebody sent me a picture of that one. That's in 1917. And that is a beauty. I would love to own a Standing Liberty quarter that still looked like that. I do not yet. Yeah, big flip, I'll check. I don't know, did CM say he sent a picture? Pretty awesome. It looks like it came in a text message, though. I don't know, it's kind of weird. And then there's a... Hey, Big Flip, no problem. I wasn't even sure if you had... I know, even if you'd, like, knew that you won. Sometimes it gets a little confusing in here during the auction, so I know that one time somebody had won something and then they got kicked out because it was lagging, and I know I was having some problems with the stream on Sunday, so. But anyhow, looks like that we've got that all figured out, so I appreciate it. Thank you. Bought an 1899 O Morgan with toning MS62 for 40, and it has VAM 11A doubled one high O tilted right die brake reverse. Didn't even know about it. Awesome. Archaeology, Mikey, that is very cool. Man, I don't do confusing live streams. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so let's check out the picture of the... Oh, nice. That one's cool too, man. It's got a definite cool factor. I like it. Show you guys the other hobo nickel. Pretty cool. There we go. Sweet. Hobo nickels is like one thing that I like it a lot, and I have a list of some stuff. CM said Silver emailed a picture. Oh, CM Silver emailed a picture of my new coin. Oh, awesome. CM Silver, sorry I missed that before. But that's the, I'm guessing that's your SLQ, and that thing is a beauty. Thought you were calling an audible on the football play there. Hut, hut. Very cool, very cool. So, I don't have too much else to share. I'm about ready to get going. The guy that did the first hobo nickel I sent lives near me and does it to any coin. No kidding. That's awesome. Sweet. Yeah, that's very, very cool. So guys, last chance if anybody has any questions before I shut her down for the night. I'm going to open one more roll of these halves. See if we find any silver in it. Nope, no luck there either. 95. Nope. We got a NIFC at least. 2009. Whoopity-doo. And nothing else. And nothing else. Well, we got a 2009, and we're going to put that in the booby prize. So, an old barber shop. Nice. 1999 Morgan. 99 Morgan. Ready? The only auction I'm going to be doing this week is Sunday, Brian. I'll be doing one on Sunday. I don't have time to do a second one this week. I just got too much other stuff going on this week. I just don't have time. But I will be doing one on Sunday, and I'll be doing the coin roll hunt on Saturday. Oh, yeah. Well, Real Ruler, did you see that they canceled preseason? There's definitely going to be no preseason games. They're still trying to figure on doing regular games, but no preseason, which means we got at least another month to wait, which stinks. So, I was watching a thing on YouTube, and this is about football. So I was watching a thing on YouTube, and Tyreek Hill, who's a wide receiver for the Kansas City Chiefs, had a foot race with Terrell Owens. And so there's some crazy things that came out of that. The first is what are you trying to say, Real Ruler? The Raiders don't win in the regular season? That's not nice. You're trying to kick me while I'm down, bro. So anyhow, the first thing that came out that I was stunned out of this video was that Terrell Owens is, from what he says, 46 years old, and there is no doubt in my mind that that guy could play football in the NFL today. Terrell Owens, I think, could still play wide receiver. He ran a 4.4 40, the 40-yard dash. Tyreek Hill was at 4.37, and Terrell Owens was not that far behind him, running just over a 4.4. And that guy is 46 years old. Holy moly. But the other thing that I thought was interesting, Terrell, you don't know who Terrell Owens is? He's the guy that stood on the star. So no doubt they could tear. So the other thing that I thought was super interesting about this was Tyreek Hill was talking some kind of junk to one of the other guys that was there, and it was Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco, and Terrell Owens. And I forget which one of the other guys had said something, but Tyreek Hill was bragging about what he's been doing in the NFL. And the older guy had said, yeah, but when we were playing, as soon as they hiked the ball, a cornerback could come up and choke you, or, throw a hit at you or whatever else, and they're not allowed to touch you guys. And Tyreek Hill said, and I quote, yeah, you got to protect us now because this is an offensive league. That's what a wide receiver said. And that may be the start of my disinterest in football. Because not only has the league shifted to where they think that defense shouldn't be as important and you shouldn't be able to touch guys and all this nonsense, but now these guys that are playing offense are actually saying that out loud. Like, I need somebody to protect me. You shouldn't be playing football then, bro. That's my opinion. So, I don't know how much more football I'm going to watch. Because that was definitely one remark that I did not care for. Because, I've loved football all my life, but some of my fondest memories were, the 1985 Chicago Bears, the 1990 Oakland Raiders, or maybe it was Los Angeles that time. But like these were, guys that went out there and they were ready for war. That was what was fun to watch. It boggles me to this day. These guys, they're afraid of getting hurt, right? So you got these quarterbacks complaining, oh, they can't hit me and they shouldn't be able to hit me and blah, blah, blah. Go back and watch a game from the 1980s and look at their shoulder pads. And then you will figure out why these guys get hurt today. Because they don't play with shoulder pads anymore. They play with the shoulder pads that should be in a lady's blouse. And that's why they're getting hurt, because they don't wear the protective equipment. And they don't wear the protective equipment because they're all about numbers. And so these numbers where, this quarterback or that quarterback is throwing for 4,000 yards, it doesn't mean anything to me. The guys that did it when they had to wear great big giant, shoulder pads on, and they had people running at them full speed trying to take their head off, those were the quarterbacks that were, worth something. Okay, so rant over. Alright, no more talking about football because it makes me mad. My dad played football with a leather helmet and no face guard. See? That's when guys were tough. That's what would be fun to watch. Hey, Gear. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Get some rest. And thank you for stopping in and saying hello. Duh, Bears. Yeah. How could you not like the Bears that year? They were not only was that team about defense, but they had their defensive guys play offense. Because they were the toughest guys on the team. And I loved it. They don't have the impact-absorbing materials then as they have been developed since. Yeah, Real Ruler, that may be true. But you can't tell me that if a wide receiver is wearing a thing of shoulder pads that's this thick, that he wouldn't be more or less likely to get hurt if he was wearing them and they were that thick. And that's the difference. And old school wide receivers like Tim Brown, his shoulder pads were that thick. So I just think that the helmets seem like they're getting better, but the rest of their protective equipment, they're going smaller and smaller. And it's all so they can run faster. Run faster means more yards and better numbers, and that's what the NFL wants these days. Shibby Rob, I'm going to need to revamp my donor giveaways due to silver increase. We will need to re-up silver sometime. Everybody's going to have to change some things for sure as far as what's going on, because, you can't give away the same amount of silver if silver is worth much more. Thanks, Siren. So, I don't know. My giveaways, they'll have to change a little bit, but not too much. This week I'm going to try to run my stream pretty much the same as I have been. all of this silver, of course, I bought. Well, not all of it. I had to buy some today at a pretty high price to have enough to get through the weekend. But most of it came at a cheaper price back a couple weeks ago. But I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But I mean, the thing is, people are going to know that they're getting more value, just less silver, because the price of silver went up. I think pretty much everybody in the community knows. So, Colin S. Well, here's the thing about the premium. The dealers are going to try to stick with selling everything with a high premium. So if you go into shops, they're going to try to still sell things for $2 or $3 over spot. But that's all nonsense. The only reason that like a shop or a dealer or something like that should be selling things, especially like generic silver, with big premiums, is because the natural price of silver was more than the spot price of silver, because the spot price was being manipulated. So silver was naturally worth $20 to $25 an ounce, and everybody knew that. So when the spot price was 17, people were still charging $20 to $25 an ounce, because that's what silver was worth. So when the spot price goes up, to me the whole thing's artificial, because is silver worth more because the spot price went up? I don't think so. So those premiums that have been going on since the start of the whole COVID thing, they're garbage. And it's just like the banks are taking advantage of this whole coin shortage theory so that they can do less work. I think a lot of dealers are taking away advantage of these silver premium ideas because they want that to be what it always is. Like, if a coin store could make it so that everybody always believed that when you walk into a gold and silver or a coin store or a pawn shop or whatever, that you should have to pay $3 over spot for a generic silver round, that's what the coin shops or the silver dealers want. But they're still paying people $2 or $3 less than spot when they buy it. So all they're trying to do is increase their profits, and it's an unnatural premium. So that being said, I think the idea of a premium on all 1 ounce silvers is going to go away. Yeah, well, ATMAX has ASEs at 33 because they can right now. But when people start selling ASEs for 25 on eBay, because they still can sell them at 25 and make money from what they paid for them, people will buy them from eBay, and then ATMAX at some point is going to have to say, well, we ain't selling no eBay or Eagles because this company that's on eBay is selling them for 25. So then they're going to have to lower their prices down to 25. But yeah, believe me, all these companies are going to run with this huge premium thing for a little while. But sooner or later it'll all come down to earth, because people will realize, paying $33 for an Eagle when the spot price is $23 is silly. That the purpose of the American Silver Eagle was to provide bullion for people that wanted to buy bullion in this country. And it's not collectible. I mean, there are a few Eagles that are collectible because of low mintages or things like that. But for a regular American Silver Eagle, the price to buy it should be slightly above spot price. And the companies can get away with it, so they are. And when they can't get away with it anymore because somebody's selling it cheaper, then they won't. But I guarantee you there are companies out there that have 100,000 or 1,000,000 American Silver Eagles sitting in a vault right now, and they're like, we can't sell these until we can get $26 out of them. So when the spot price gets to 25 and they can sell them for $1 over spot, they'll start selling them at 26. And when all of that silver comes back into the market, then the bigger companies are going to have no choice but to stop messing around with this stupid, ridiculous premiums. And it's like, for a bar of silver, so say you go to APMEX and you get an APMEX brand ounce of silver, there's absolutely no reason for that ounce of silver to cost more than spot value. And if it does, they're taking advantage of you. So, I don't know. Personally, I won't buy from them. If a company's charging like that with premiums, I won't buy stuff from them. I never will. I'll figure out other ways to find silver. If I got to go to a local shop and overpay to avoid paying APMEX or a large company to do something like that, I will. Home shopping channels are the worst at ripping off the public. Yes, they certainly are. Yeah, there's one guy on the Home Shopping Network who's selling MS-69 sets of American Eagles and making you think they're worth $1 million. They're awful people, I think. Spot plus what it takes to make it and ship it and pay for the guy to ship it to you. Yeah, if they're not charging you shipping. And another thing too is, like, keep in mind that when silver was down to $12 an ounce, APMEX said they were out of silver, but I guarantee you they were buying as much as they possibly could and not selling it because they knew that the price was crazy. I buy BU randomly marked dimes from APMEX for $7. 34D full split bands. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there are some things that are worth buying, but these big companies, man, I go and look and I'm like, holy moly, how do they get away with charging that price? But in the meantime, I can say I found 12 ounces this week, and I didn't pay more than $22 for an ounce. So it's out there. You just have to find it. So, alrighty guys, I think that is it for the day. So thank you guys very much for coming in and hanging out with me. I hope I didn't annoy you too much with my ranting. But I did have some fun. I was glad to talk to you guys. My live streams this week are going to be 3 p.m. Saturday for the coin roll hunt, 3 p.m. Sunday for the auction. I will be checking my email if anybody needs to email me about anything. And my email is scrolling up here, and it is also down below in the description. So I think that's everything. I'll wait another 20 seconds. If anybody has any questions, I'll answer. Rant away anytime. Thank you. CM Silver, I will send you an email. I'll do that just as soon as I shut the stream down. So, alright guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope that I maybe helped somebody with a little information or help with anything. That's what I'd like to try to do. And we'll see you guys this weekend for the live streams. Until then, have an awesome night, everybody.